She had a hard time accepting the fact that you can actually learn from your children. So
Yeah.
I was used to tell her like, just because I'm younger than you don't mean that I'm not smart, or smarter than you.
Nah,
But
tough.
she had a hard time accepting certain things as well. So I do think I thought the article was interesting because with them talking about scientific research and like the basis of like our structure as Americans,
Yeah.
like how many things are they not telling us like that could potentially be harmful to us in everyday life that they're not willing to take back because it would,
Yeah.
what I mean?
Change
It could
your life
open up,
situation.
right? It could open up the door for lawsuits for whoever these scientists were.
Exactly.
So they would lose not only like their fame, they would lose their
Yeah.
fortune, they would lose everything.
Companies
but
be shut down.
right, and I think it's crazy that they're not willing to sacrifice. Just they're one out of millions of others that this is affecting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
we know in America when money gets involved, that's the end of it.
That's
That's
the
the end
Right.
of the story right there. If you can make money off of it and somebody trying to shut you down,
Still
right, or even the article that you brought up about the professor that's at U of M
Yeah.
that was having issues with her bringing out her weathering research. Like a lot of people just didn't want to admit that we weren't like we were wrong. Okay, black people ain't just fucked up in their DNA. It's actually things happening to
yeah,
them.
or their culture.
Yeah, so I think
No, that's a good point. I mean, and that's one of the things I try to practice a lot. And I'm always, this is why I don't like really fuck with a lot of other parents. Just because I'm like, I be seeing this shit and I'm like, wow, people really become adults and like forget all the dumb shit we used to do, or like
Yes.
how we used to think, and like try to hide that shit. And I was just having this conversation with my wife because like my sister turned 18, so she's going through that typical shit, trying to rebel and like she's about to leave the house and all that. So, and I was just like I can't really understand. And I had this argument with my dad before. It was just like you are not honest about what you went through, so you can't really expect full honesty back. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to talk about the mistakes you made when you were a teenager or this and that, as guidance, as a way to connect, so you can open up that line of intimacy, so you can have a real conversation.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of adults we just try to pretend like we didn't go through the shit we went through, or we didn't make the mistakes that we did.
You might be more
I
intelligent.
said what I
you don't
said
necessarily know.
because I
everything.
said, like, you know what I mean? Like what? And I think it could save them a world of hurt if you actually come from an honest perspective. Like, I've been where you like. No one wants to hear like I used to do that back in the day, but like just honestly bringing up an actual situation. Like this is what happened with me, and they might not necessarily take it to heart immediately, but I definitely think the younger generation will reflect on that if they had that open communication.
And I said, I'm the kind of that type of person that'll be like, I said what I said, do it. But I do that because it's like a trust thing. I want you to be able to trust me, to be able to listen to me, even if just listen to what I'm telling you. Like I shouldn't have to explain everything to you right away. Like I will at some point break it down to you, but you should be able to trust me enough to listen to me, to tell me what I'm telling you right now, to do it for me right now.
I'm
Shouldn't be
that
no
type of
explanation. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coaching you, or I'm doing whatever. Like I'm telling you for a reason. Like you hanging about to hurt yourself. I'm telling you to get down for a reason. I'm not telling you because I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Okay, well you might fall and then this will happen.
Yes.
No, just get down, and then later we can talk about it. Like,
And I think that's the biggest thing is that adults are supposed to bring to children is that like the ability to be like, all right, we're going to do this now and give have communication or context later, right?
At some
Like
point,
we have to be open like about what is going to happen because a lot of times people do that, right? They say do this, but they don't give no explanation
Not
later,
later.
or like so like the kid is just confused now, like they're trying to understand what the purpose of this thing is.
My favorite part about that article was the percentage. That it was basically like only 40% of like
Research
out of 40% out of the past things that they redid held up. You know what I mean? So that's why I love science, because like we're gonna prove this shit. I used to love science and math class because no matter what, there's an equation, there's a key, we gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? English class got a whole bunch of punctuations, all that bullshit. history class, that's some bullshit for the most part.
That should
Depending
change
on what
story.
class it is,
It's
who teaching it.
Right.
When we get to motherfucking math and science, baby, don't matter what language that shit translates to, it is going to be the answer. So
Right, but also we're constantly evolving. So what might have been true then is no longer hold true now. So like
we got
even
better technology.
Yeah.
Too many factors.
better ways to measure and look at things. Yeah.
And then,
we
like-
actually got the key, because a lot of shit is just a theory, and then it's like you prove it, 3 times? It's a certain amount of time you prove it, but even then it's still in question because of science.
Yeah, I mean, a theory just means that the experiment has been done. They've created like a framework so that they can predict the outcome of other experiments, and no one has yet to disprove it, right?
Right.
So at this point, it's the working theory. Like we have no proof
I
that
said
this
what I
doesn't work.
said.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's
It's like if you can disprove it, great.
I explain later. But yeah, like, or even how we had brought up like the plant-based versus the meat-based protein, like how the whole meat industry, like me watching Game Changers, it was like they basically built that whole industry on a lie, but now people just like meat and addicted to it, and like the consumption is going up and up, but it's not better for you.
At the same time, that's when you go back to it, you think about life and how hard it was too. Like that's why everybody goes, that's why your grandparents be fucking saving everything. Nigga. Shit ain't come easy. So it was like, hell yeah, we gonna eat this fake shit, and you gonna be happy about it.
I mean, this
or
shit
you
is
go starve.
It's engineered to
Like,
taste better. You know
right.
what I'm saying? It's engineered to hit all those evolutionary points
Yeah.
that make you want to eat it more. So,
But I do think if
So hard.
it was meat wasn't in the evolution of humans, it would be completely different.
Oh, yeah.
So, so
oh yeah, but it was.
I don't
it
know.
was
I
rare.
guess
That's
in
the
a
great
good
thing
or
about
it might
life.
not be a good or better way. I don't know.
But
But,
that's-
Right.
But that's the great thing about life, because it ain't like our ancestors went out there killing fucking meat.
Right.
and do I pick berries all day and still be hungry the next day?
Then you might fuck around
Or
pick the
do
wrong
I kill
berry.
kill something, some meat, and eat and be straight for a whole week? Like it's just simple.
I mean, but the
it's just
answer is
simple
always
logic.
But
what I'm saying?
it's a
And
trade-off of calories, right? You
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's just a
Not
simple
only,
logic.
not only that, but
Right.
you using fur now, though. You using fur, you using other parts
That's
of
what I'm
that
saying.
animal.
All
Right.
that, like so.
Also, you might pick the wrong berry and plant and fuck around and die.
Yeah, you know
Or
what
try
I'm
to
saying?
eat the
Fucking
wrong
around.
fucking animal. It's like,
Fucking
the first
around.
nigga to find the lion must have been
So
lying.
that's the other thing. So that's the other thing you gotta tell all these niggas that wanna talk all that super natural shit.